The boy has a girlfriend who's only 10 centimeters tall. A tiny crumb of bread is enough to feed her for a whole day. When the boy is in class, she sits on his desk to keep him company. When he goes out, she crawls into his pocket. At night, all she needs is a small bowl and a carton of milk to take a milk bath. Then the boy folds a towel and tucks it into a tissue box, and just like that, a tiny bed is made. One day, she found a handkerchief and asked the boy to make her a new dress. She lay down on the handkerchief, and he traced the outline of her body before cutting along the lines. A pretty little miniskirt was done, but it was far too small for her to put on. So the boy had to take her to the store to buy Barbie clothes instead. But one day, she spotted a thief in the house. With great effort, she climbed upstairs, pulled out the phone, and sent a message to the boy. Footsteps approached from outside the door. There was no time to hide, so she disguised herself as a doll. Yet this still made the thief suspicious. She didn't dare move a muscle. The thief started to lean in for a closer look when suddenly a phone rang. He answered it and turned to leave. Worried he hadn't really gone, she turned on the stereo to play music. Thinking someone was home, the thief fled in a panic. By then, the boy had gotten her message and rushed back. He let out a sigh of relief only after making sure she was safe and sound. To reward her, he bought her lots of new clothes, and she was over the moon. Even though she was happy staying with the boy every day, she still hoped she'd return to normal size soon. One day, the boy had to go to the bathroom, so he left his coat by the door. But no sooner had he left than a child came over, picked up the coat, and shook it a few times. The girl fell right out and the child grabbed her. She tried to escape, but the child tied her up with a rope. When the boy came back, he found she was gone. He searched everywhere but couldn't find her. Luckily, his grandmother was right next to that child, and he managed to find her at last. But on their way back, the boy was in a sudden car accident. He fell into a coma. No matter how she shouted, he didn't respond. So she climbed onto him and kissed him. A white light flashed. The boy woke up, and she'd returned to normal size too.